Hey guys, happy Tube Tuesday and happy Halloween week. It's me, Moon Pies, brought to you by netstories.com, and I have 5 ways for you to make the most out of Halloween by making Halloween themed videos for your channel. Now, the first suggestion is a pretty obvious one. It's to make a scary video. Halloween is a time when all the studios put out their horror movies in October and late September, and it's a time when there's a lot of scary content on TV in general. So if you have kind of like a mean streak or anything like that, go ahead and upload a scary video. And I did that 5 years ago, was it? Yes, 5 years ago. I actually had one where I actually went to Party City and I actually got an inflatable. It was this big old inflatable skull, and the Party City said that they haven't sold it for years. It was just like in a box unopened. So I just sort of spun that into a bit of an urban myth type story and posted it on YouTube. And it got more than 20,000 views. Yes, that one silly video has had more than 20,000 views over the years. It's a silly little cheesy payoff at the end, but you know, it's more in my style. I'm not really gonna, I'm not Wes Carpenter or Stephen King or anything like that, or Eli Roth, to keep it in Miami. But beyond that, that's one way. You can just make a scary video, and you can just get together with friends and do something elaborate, or just make something sort of creepy happening, if you're a blogger, do something mildly scary. If you're out there filming stuff, be creative. It's a time to put out your scary stuff. Idea number 2 is a costume tutorial. Now, obviously, you're just going to go to to a store and buy a Frozen costume, or you're going to buy a Game of Thrones costume and just put it on. You're probably not going to get a lot of mileage on that video. You may not. You're really going to get real traction if you have like a homemade video. So if you're actually going to be out there on Halloween weekend, whether trick-or-treating or attending a party, and you're coming out with your own little costume that's original, go ahead and make a video and say how you created it. I did that 6 years ago. I went out to Wendy's and I bought like a chili, so it's called a $1.39 costume. And at the time, this was back when they had that person that lied about finding the finger in the chili. So I just sort of created a costume based on that. Cheesy as heck, it is, but it wound up getting, let's see, 18,000 views. Yes, 18,000 views for a cheesy video made with just me and a camera going through a drive-thru and then just assembling the costume at home on that video. So if you have any kind of tutorial, hopefully something more professional than what I did. I think mine was done tongue-in-cheek on that chili finger costume. But if you have something in mind, a clever costume, go ahead and do it. Third way to make money on Halloween with your videos is shoot footage of Halloween decorations. Right, Halloween decorations all around your neighborhood. Now, maybe you don't live in a neighborhood where there's a lot of decorations. Maybe you have to go further than your neighborhood to actually get your town and go and get some clever decorations out there. But go ahead and do it. I mean, it's worth it, isn't it? I mean, I actually did one where I actually went into this year. I went to the Spirit Halloween store, which is a big chain of Halloween stores, and shot some footage of the 2004. They set up some elaborate stuff, and because I was up there like in late September, right around when the store opened for the season, I was able to get a video up there, and it's actually gotten a good amount of views just because there weren't a lot of videos out there showing all the decorations that they have inside the store. But ideally, if you go into your neighborhood, you can actually personalize it by saying your city's best decorations or anything like that, showing off some of the decorations that they have out there. So think about it. Idea number 4 is trick-or-treat footage. Now, I did this last year. I live in where I am right now. Maybe we get maybe a dozen, 2 dozen, 3 dozen trick-or-treaters, but we're 2 blocks away from like the good Candy Street. This is like where any NBA fans know Shane Battier, who retired last year from the Miami Heat. He lives there, and it's like all these fancy mansion row houses and stuff like that. And people actually go there in droves. They park outside and they head out there. We just walk over there with some friends. And it's pretty much a wild scene as far as Miami and Coral Gables in particular goes. So I just shot some footage and uploaded it onto my All Things Florida channel. Now, that's a much smaller channel than obviously this channel. I just use that for any time I'm doing like theme park stuff or area attractions. But it's got one of the most popular videos on that channel. Like the 60 videos, I think it's video number 10, the most watched. So do that. Record trick-or-treaters, don't do it in a creepy way. You don't want parents complaining that their kid's on a YouTube video or anything like that. But go out there and, just enjoy the element of a street, because people like to enjoy the revelry of the season. And obviously, this is something that you'll get film on the 31st. If you upload it in November 1st, 2nd, 3rd, people are going to forget. But keep that in mind. Either upload it then, or keep it in mind to upload it early in October, mid-October of the next year, so you get a jump on what's happening. And finally, the 5th reason is to go like BuzzFeed. Make like a list of like, you know, the 10 scariest costumes, the 8 sexiest costumes, the 5, you know, looniest sci-fi costumes. Pick a specialty or something that you think you're familiar with, and find costumes that are out there that are actually crazy, and just create the list. Now, obviously, BuzzFeed and places like that, and all these list things, and Huffington Post are doing a lot now. They're just putting ranked lists, and Imgur, they're putting all these lists and stuff like that, and you're not really attributing stuff to things, so you may get into some copyright areas. But what you can do, if you want to make it simple and you want to have an e-commerce angle to it, go to Amazon.com. Look up through their costume list. You know, they have pictures you can copy, use them, and then in your video, you can actually, in the link description, either create a blog page or put a link there to actually sell, you know, the link to Amazon Associates, the actual affiliate program. So you get like a percentage of the costume sales if someone uses your links to buy any of these costumes. Yes, it's as easy as that. It takes a little extra to get all the links and to sign up for Amazon Associates if you haven't, but it is a neat way to make a little money beyond just the video and the video views that partners or people that have advertising relationships with YouTube can profit from. So that's it. That's 5 ways you can make money this Halloween and every Halloween beyond. This is Moon Pies. I'll see you soon. Tube Tuesday. Bye.